Yes, guys. No, 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 no. Now, guys, remember that when you're competing on social media, it's a good idea to not be overly zealous. I mean, yes, we want to be overly zealous. We want to be competitive. We want to do well. We want to be the top dog, right, on social media. We want to be the most famous. And there's nothing wrong with competing a lot. And there's nothing wrong with working hard and being the best of the best. There's nothing wrong with that. And I mean, I say go for it. Be the best of the best. Make your channel the best. Work on your looks. Work on your physique. Work on your talents. Work on being the best. But in order to really gain control of your success, you don't want to be too caught up in that, right? I mean, you have to remember that always see there are people that do incredible things. I mean, construction workers, police officers, all these people do incredible things, and all these talents, doctors, they have grueling schedules and do all kinds of stuff, right? And there you can, if you're a really good creator, you can do like the most incredible things and work very, very hard, like almost too hard, but it might be easy for you, right? But there is a point where you have to let it all go and relax and not be over like I said, work to the bone if you have to and be the best. Like I'm gorgeous now. I'm working so hard on my look. It's great. I love it. And I'm doing it not stressfully. It's not stressful for me to be this way because I'm just a natural person at this, and then I know there are people working way harder than I am. So some models work like crazy and do crazy things. I'm a model too, but some people work so bloody hard and they do so many incredible things. So I know it happens. And I see it happen on social media. If you go out on the street, you're going to see people working very hard. You can see it. People do crazy things. Like I just walked by a building today. I saw the construction while they were building it, and it's like the fanciest building ever. It's gorgeous. Those guys work incredibly hard and do tons of stuff. That's something that most people can't do, right? So I know even though I'm working so hard and working and being really beautiful and really talented, I'm not, I know I'm very, very good. I'm like literally one of the best. But I mean, I know people are working harder. Even like a nurse, even like someone at Tim Hortons, I mean, they work so hard, right? And some of them are really fit, right? And they're young, but not all of them, but many of them are young, but they work so hard, right? And you know, you have to really remember that you don't want to be overboard on the competition. Like I said, be the best, be the top, but to be stressed out about it, to be worried about it, to think you have to do more and more when you're the best already. I mean, that's not necessary, right? And if you want to do more and more and be the best, yeah, why not? But you don't want to be so stressed about it that you're like having such a hard time and you feel like the world is ending if you're not, doing whatever, right? I mean, like for me, I want to be fitter. I want to be I want to be better than I am now. But I mean, what I did today is what I did today, and there's no more pushing myself because it's close to bedtime, and I can just relax and call it a night. I mean, that's what people normally do, but you'd be surprised that some people might actually feel like they're needing to do so much and they burn out and crash, right? I'm capable of doing a lot, but I see people like construction workers, doctors, they do a lot, right? Um, and they have that technique mastered if they're good. They have that technique mastered where they're not overburdening themselves, even though their schedule is grueling. Like look at Elon Musk, right? He is so busy and working so hard beyond anybody else, right? And he's capable of it. I mean, you don't know what his actual life is like, but you just assume he's managing well and he's capable of not stressing himself out to be the best. You just assume that with people, but you don't know. But I mean, that's why when you I mean, I'm working so hard trying to be the best of the best. I love it. But you have to also say, like, if you don't feel you're the best, or you don't feel you're there yet, you work on it the next day. Every day is a different day, and you work on being the best each and every day until you are really the best. And you can rush it, you can make yourself work really, really hard, but to stress about it or feel like you're totally anxious because of it or stressed to the nines, that's not necessary, right? Anyway, thanks a little bit.